Hello Ananda. Today we can start with the operating system. What is the operating system? First we can see the definition. Definition of the operating system. An operating system is a program that acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware controls that the execution of the all kinds of programs. Means what is a operating system? It is a system software. By using that, here it is a mediator between the user and the hardware. Suppose whenever we are going to be purchasing any system, new system will be purchased. At that time we need to install any one operating system. Without operating system, it is a mediator. Without operating system, user cannot interact with the system. Means suppose we need to operate, if you want to perform any task, if you want to enter the data, if you want to listen the songs, if you want to prepare a videos or anything, if you want to interact with this device or computer, must and should be to require the which one? In one application. An operating system is a program. It is a collection of programs only that act as an interface between. It is a mediator between the user and the computer hardware. Means it is a mediator between the computer's hardware and user that controls the execution of all kinds of programs. It can controlled by the how to execute, when to execute, means in which order they need to perform the operations also will be maintained by the operating system. Operating system is a will contain which type of applications, systems of software also available and application softwares also available here. That is the use of the operating system. Without operating system we cannot boot the system, we cannot interact with the system. That is the use of the operating system. The following are the some of the important functions of the operating system. First one is the memory management, second one is the processor management, third one will be device management, fourth one will be file management, fifth one will be security management, sixth one will be control over system performance, next will be job accounting, error detecting, coordination between the other softwares and users. We can coordinate with the other softwares and users. First we can see the what is memory management. A memory management refers to management of a primary memory or main memory. Means memory can refer to how many types of memory we have in our computer. First memory and secondary memory. Primary memory means temporary memory or secondary memory means main memory. The main memory is a large array of words or bytes where each word of the byte has its own address. Means main memory will have a huge amount of data we are going to be storing, and each particular data whenever we are going to be storing, it will have a own words or bytes has its own address. Means each and every location they can store each item. The main memory provides a first storage that can access directly to the CPU. Means whenever we are going to be entering the first data, it should be stored on where? On the main memory. Means it is a primary memory. So that the program to be executed, it must be main memory. Means in the primary memory, it should be a starting point. Means whenever we need to enter the data, if you want to execute any application, if you want to process anything, means it should be stored on where? On the main memory only. Operating system does not have the following activities for memory management. Means they don't have a operating system does the following activities. Means what can do the memory management? Keep the tracks of the primary memory, what part of used by whom, what part are not in use. Means suppose we are going to be executing some programs at a time. Suppose we are going to be listening the song, we are going to be printing the data, we are going to be typing some text. Means which will be first we need to enter, which priority need to give for that. Obviously first we are going to be printing the data, means first print will be done by the on the paper. After that on the background it should be playing the songs. Apart from we are going to be entering the data also. In multi-programming, OS decides which process will get the memory and when and how much. Means suppose we are going to be executing more than one program at a time, means which will be served by the processor. Means first in first out or last in first out will be managed by the whom? Operating system allocates the memory when the process requests to do so. Deallocate the memory means after processing the data, we need to release the memory. Deallocate the memory when the process has no longer need to or it has been terminated. Means suppose program execution will be completed at that time, they can release the memory. By whom? Memory management. Next one is the process management. In multi-programming environment, OS does not process gets the processor when and how much time. Means suppose we are going to be executing the more than one processor at a time. Means which will be executed first, which processor will be executed first, which one we are going to be giving the priority will be based on the operating system. It should be managed by the whom? Process management. This function is called process scheduling. Process scheduling will be based on the, we have some methods is there, we can learn later on. Operating system does not following activities for, operating system does the following activities. They can do these type of activities in the below. First one will be keeps track of the process of the status. Means it can be maintain the status of the processor. Program responsible for the task known as the traffic controller. Means suppose at a time they are in queue, more than one processor, means at that time which process will be executed will be maintained by the process management. Allocates the processor to process. Means which program they need to execute will be allocated by the process management. Deallocate the processor. Process is no longer required. Means suppose processor will be execution will be completed or they are in idle state, at that time processor they can manage the process management. They can deallocate the processor management. Next, device management. What is the device management? It should be maintained by the devices. Means hardware, keyboards, mouse, CPU, like that. OS operating system manages device communication via through respective drivers. Means suppose we need to install without installing any drivers, we cannot operate the any device. Suppose we need to use the keyboard to enter the data. First directly we can plug it into the CPU, directly we can interact, we can enter the data. No, first must and should we need to install the which drivers, keyboard related drivers, then only we can interact with the CPU. Operating system does the following activities for the device management. Keep track of all devices. Means they can maintain coordination between the one device to another device. Program responsible for the task known as the I/O controller. Input output control will be maintained by the device management. Means when we need to take the input, when we need to display the output also will be managed by the device management. Decides which process gets the device when and how much time. Means suppose we are going to be processing some program, how much time we need to allocate, the time also we need to, they can maintain by whom? Device management. Allocate the device efficient way. Means they can provide the efficient way to the resources. Deallocate the devices after complete. Suppose we are going to be printing the data. After printing will be completed, they can release the printer. That is the use of the device management. Tomorrow we can see the another features of the operating system. Thank you for now.